Good morning. Good morning to all of you. And thank you, Chairman, for giving me opportunity. And also my compliments to my co-presenters here on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, on my personal behalf and on behalf of Indira Gandhi National Open University, I would like to thank SIIP for taking up this initiative, which is quite rare but much required, and organizing this kind of conference where the people from different segments or different units, they are at one place and thinking on this line. And at the same time, I am thankful to the organizers for inviting me for this conference and giving me an opportunity to speak to you, to share my views on the topic. The topic I have chosen for this presentation is the industry relevance and driving academics at the core of ODL. This ODL is open and distance learning. It is basically, I come from Indira Gandhi National Open University. Our university deals with the open and distance education, ODL. So that's why this word I have kept even in the title. And I'll also be talking about giving you some insights of ODL and how through this ODL we are doing a vocational education with the complete involvement of industry and a success story of IGNOU Hero project, where the Hero Motor Corp has come forward and they have joined hand with Indira Gandhi National Open University to train and certify the mechanics. So I'll be also presenting in this short time a small case study of the success story of this project. It is good that the panel here, one is hardcore from industry, I am from academics, and MSME to some extent a regulator for the industry, and at the same time they are also running programs at their tool rooms on academic programs, because few of their tool rooms are my center for this IGNOU Hero project, where we are teaching, training and certifying the motorcycle technicians. I'll be covering my presentation under these heads. One slide about the university for the benefits of the audience, then approach to the program development in open and distance learning. There is a difference between a conventional system and ODL system. So we adopt a particular approach, and there are so many rooms available there to fit in for the industry inputs that I will be explaining. Then Sustainable Industry Institute Partnership, Industry Academia Interaction. In the morning, Dr. Subhas had this suggestion that this interaction should be changed to the partnership. Definitely we have tried this, and that also I will be talking here. And then education work linkage for program delivery. Whatever program we conceive, design, develop, that has to be delivered to the learners. In that delivery, how the industry can be useful for us and for the learners. This we will be discussing. Then IGNOU Hero Motorcycle Technician Vocational Qualification Project, a case study. And finally, since I am also Director Campus Placement Cell, so the employability of ODL students, open and distance learning student, which was not at all existing earlier, but for the last 3-4 years in our university we have started this activity also of the placing of our student. So with this background, I start my presentation, and I directly come on the university, a small profile, that IGNOU is one of the largest university in the world and has over 3 million students registered on rolls, over 175 academic programs which we are running of different category, maybe continuing education program, academic program, extension education program, skill development program, and in other categorization, certificate, diploma, degree, postgraduate degree, PhD, all these things we are running. We have a strong network of 67 regional centers, and these regional centers are mostly in the state capitals. We have also addressing the need of our defense forces, and we have identified their regimental headquarters as our regional centers, 5 for Army, 8 for Air Force, and 4 for Indian Navy, and over 3,000 study centers across the country, not only within the country, even we have our presence in 43 countries outside India. So this is a brief profile of the university. Now I'll directly come to approach to program development in ODL. The very first thing which we do is the need analysis, because the program will not be relevant if we start something which is not, there are no takers for that program. So need analysis is very important, we do, and there we take the input from all the stakeholders, and once this comes out that this program is really needed, there are the takers for that, it will help to the society, then we start that program. Then the development of concept paper, on the basis of the need analysis results we develop the concept. Expert committee meetings we hold for curriculum design and other things. Identification of course writers and editors. As you know that in ODL system, the print material is the most important media to communicate the instructions to the learner, and for IGNOU our course material is our strength. So for identification of course writers and editors is another activity thereafter. Then identification of study centers and work centers, the actual dissemination of knowledge and information to the student at these places, at a study center. Then launch of program, thereafter program delivery, program monitoring, and then finally program evaluation. So these are the sequence in which a particular program is being designed. Now will come that where we can have the assistance or the cooperation of industry, because you must have heard a sentence which is a much debated and much discussed but the least acted, is that only 25% graduates, I am talking of engineering graduates, are directly employable. This everywhere we keep on listening from the industry side, but tell me one thing, sir, that only making a statement of this kind is the only end of the responsibility of those who are making the statement. Just now in the previous slides, in the previous speaker, he raised a question whether the institutes are ready, whether the institutes, academic institutions are ready to take the cooperation of the industry. I am asking a question whether industry is ready to help us, because whenever we invite them, as Dr. Subhas in the morning inaugural session also he said, whenever we invite for the curriculum design, only 1 or 2 persons are coming from the industry, the participation is not adequate, and in the process the syllabus which is being made, at the end of the day it is told that this syllabus is not good for the industry. Whereas in the beginning the opportunity was given to the industry that please come and guide us. That time they are not coming, and thereafter not only they are saying that the syllabus is not good, the product is not good, only 25% of the product is directly employable. This is true. I am not saying that what industry is saying is wrong. This is true. But we have to sit together. This forum, the SIIP is basically working for that. I am really very happy. This is providing a forum where both the entities can sit and decide that how we have to go along, and for the benefit of the learners and the country at large. Now we will see that what is the advantages. This is not to show and discuss more, because greater financial sustainability for the institute. Yes, if we get the project, the sustainability in the light of the fact that the government is curtailing all the grants of the government institutes, and private institutes are also struggling at this moment for their survival. If the industry comes forward to adopt our courses, if they come forward to assist us in developing the courses, delivering the courses, definitely the financial sustainability of the institutes will also get benefited. The greater resource sustainability, greater utilization of expertise of each other, then finally availability of need-based research in the for the industry in the institutes. So this way, I had an experience of working with Indian Army for almost 10 years, where we developed 2 diploma programs. In those diploma programs, we sat with the Indian Army and also with the construction industry, that they wanted their product, who will be directly after doing this diploma joined as the junior engineer in MES, what knowledge they should have. So that time construction industry definitely came forward, and this program was very successful. We have another success story on our BTech program, which we started. Here again I am putting that approach to our program development. This is which has come with the red color here purposely, expert committee meeting with industry experts for curriculum development. This is the place where we invite industry. Please come from the very beginning, be along with us for the program development, so that whatever you want in the graduates who are coming from the academic institutions, they should be given the same thing which you want at the time when it should be. And then the expert committee meeting with the academia for development of program structure. Actually, when we started a BTech program for diploma holders, those who are working, we had 2 rounds of expert committee meeting. In the first meeting, industry people were invited, and we asked that what exactly you are looking for these graduates, those who will be coming out from our university. And really that time we got a good response from the industry, and in the process and as a result, we developed a very good curriculum where we tried few courses which are never taught in our country. I can claim this, that construction work supervision, operation maintenance of construction equipment, design detailing, everybody teaches design. Even an IIT graduate, after passing from the IIT, he knows that how much steel is to be put in this beam. But how to put that steel, that is a difficult task. So we started a course even in second year, he has not studied design, but design detailing is the course where we just make him learn how to put the reinforcement in that and how the reinforcement is to be distributed in a particular structure. So all these kind of courses, we came very heavily on equipment science, which is an ever neglected area, mechanical equipment in construction. So this kind of courses we started in BTech program with the help of industry. So it is also a success story. Now the identification of course writers, same thing, identification of study center and work center. This is a very important, because this is the place where we are delivering our programs to the student. If industry can come forward, give their training centers, give their premises, give their industrial units as our study center or work center, it would be very good for both. So this is another proposal. And then these red color which I have put here purposely is showing that where the industry cooperation is solicited. Now in the program delivery, that was in the design development. Now in the program delivery, the contribution as a course writers and editors for field oriented courses, like a construction work supervision. I don't want that to be written by academics. Getting the jobs also. So the course writer, editors for the field oriented courses, the participation of field experts for the functional assignments, because in ODL we have an assignment system where 30% weightage is given to assignment and 70% is for the term and examination. Normally assignment questions are being asked from the syllabus, but a field oriented assignment or functional assignment is one, like we had students from different CPWD, MES, railways, everywhere. Now we ask one question, that what is the tender evaluation methodology in your organization? Now see what a good document it would be which will have a tender evaluation methodology of railways, MES, CPWD, state PWD, state irrigation, all at one place. So this was the functional assignment which we envisaged in this program, and we sought the participation from the industry, and yes, I'll say that here in this case they participated, and that's why this program was so successful. Giving access to the industry premises to act as a work center, as I said, then participation of the evaluation of the project course, because we have one project course in BTech program where you have to apply your knowledge which you have gained during the last 3 years. At that time, if that project, somebody just mentioned that the projects in IIT Madras, they are being so good and thereafter they don't being seen by anybody. So the same way, if these projects are being evaluated by the industry and industry people give their feedback, and over that, thereafter when he passes out, this can be extended there if he joins any industry. So this way, if they participate in evaluation of project course, and then finally a perfect example of education work linkage is IGNOU Hero project. We had the experience of beginning to collaborate. We collaborated with the CLRI and we started a Tannery Workers Vocational Qualification project. It was very successful. We developed the performance standards, criteria, everything for that sector. Then we had a 10-15 years we ran the program, Construction Workers Vocational Qualification Program, in which we were teaching the mason, barbender, shuttering carpenter and all. Thereafter, the Hero, that time Hero Honda, they came to us and they wanted the program for motorcycle technicians, the roadside motorcycle technicians, because they have an in-house system to train their dealers technicians. But what about the outside technicians? Because the Hero people also know that 70% vehicles, they don't come back to the dealer's workshop after free servicing. They go to the roadside mechanics. When a person is giving his motorcycle to a roadside mechanic, somewhere in the mind he has a confusion whether he is giving the vehicle to a safe hand. So after this training and certification, when a person sees a certificate of IGNOU Hero putting at a small shop, he gets some confidence that vehicle is going in a safe hand. So this was the purpose for which Hero contacted us, and we developed a IGNOU Hero motorcycle technician vocational qualification project. It's a non-credit program of 2 months. It's a 2 months program in which working motorcycle technicians are being trained, and thereafter they are certified on the basis of the performance standards developed by us, which are basically at this moment we are putting it at par with the NSQF level 1 and 2, where Automobile Sector Skill Council has given us some input on this, because Government of India has made it mandatory to align everything to NSQF. So the same thing has been done in this also. It is a joint venture of Indira Gandhi National Open University and Hero Motocorp Limited to upgrade the competency levels of working motorcycle technicians. A competency-based vocational qualification system has been developed particularly to address this kind of learner, because you will agree with me, teaching in a BTech class or MTech class is absolutely different from teaching this segment of people. And finally, while all academic responsibility is with IGNOU, the program delivery is responsibility of Hero. This is very important. Hero is sponsoring many things you see on TV. Here they are sponsoring a very small amount for this project. But at the same time, they are sharing the responsibility of program delivery shoulder to shoulder with this university. So this is a very good success story where industry and institute has come so close that they are producing a good result. At a glance, if you can see, here is a competency certificate of 2 months for a working motorcycle technicians. The program fee is rupees 1200. Out of this, 915 rupees we give back to the training centers for training. IGNOU as a certification fee, we keep only 285 rupees. This is the delivery cost which we share with the institutes. The mode of delivery is the blended mode of delivery, ODL and hands-on practice, because very important is hands-on. Hands-on practice, you require a workshop. Then you have to get this either on commercial term when it will be so costly that you will not be able to sustain. So in this case, not only they have sponsored the whole project, they have also given access to me to all of their dealers' workshop where I can send the students for hands-on training. And number of training centers, we already have 43 across the country. In the morning, Dr. Subhas rightly mentioned that this kind of initiative was also taken hand to hand in Tamil Nadu, where students or the learners are waiting for the next batch when to start, so that there is a long waiting list. Yes, the response was not that good in North India. So this was one feedback. Total project money received in this project 67 lakh, in tune of 67 lakh. We have the course material in different languages: Hindi, English, Bengali, Malayalam, Tamil. These are the languages in which we have already translated the course material. We are in the process of developing other language course material also. Now, the conceptual schematic of this program, if you see, for a learner who is at the middle and he has his own environment where he has been given the self-instructional course material and everything. At the same time, there are 4 notes available on both the sides of the learner. On a right hand side, if you see that the IGNOU Hero project, IGNOU Hero Training Center, which is nothing but a study center where a student has to go for his teachings, where there is a workshop besides, where he has given the things for demonstration. On the lower side, IGNOU Hero Dealers Workshop or any other reputed private workshop where he goes for hands-on training. Left, I'll come to this in the next slide, that how much time he spends, because don't forget he is a working motorcycle technician, so he cannot spare much time for this. So on the left side you can say IGNOU Regional Center for all administrative needs of the student. IGNOU Hero Project Office, we are sitting here at IGNOU to solve all kind of their problem. So this is a learning environment for a student and the helping notes available for him. Now this is basically process flow, how we deliver this program. These are the 2 months. As I said, this is a 2 months program. These are 2 months in which 1, 2, 3, 4 to 8, these are Sundays. This is not religiously Sunday. This may be any day which is off in that locality. So first, second, third, fourth and fifth Sunday they come to the training center. Between 6 to 7 Sundays, for 7 days they directly go to the dealer's workshop continuously for 7 days. Next Sunday they come back to training center, we call it concluding counseling session, and on the 8th Sunday, the last Sunday of the second month, basically 8th or 9th, whatever, they come for the trade test. Trade test is taken by a training manager, whosoever is there, program in charge, 2 outside experts and 1 observer from IGNOU or Hero. So this way a team is formed, assessment board is formed, and then they give them the assessment on the basis of the performance evidence, supplementary evidence and prior achievement evidence. Once a person clear all the 3 evidences, he is being recommended for the award of certificate. So this is the whole process flow in CMSR. Finally, some silver lining, that for this project the University Gold Medal was awarded by the Honorable Vice President of India. Then few more awards, World Education Award 2011 for this project. Now last slide, as I am also heading the campus placement cell, the challenges and strength of employability in ODL I just want to cover in one slide. The misconception that in the minds that the people that ODL is substandard. Even in 1982, when the first open university was started in this country, since then it is already more than 30 years, but still in the minds of the people there is one thing, that distance education is substandard. The role and act of government is also not supportive. I'll go a step further. Yes, in the minds of the employer, the thing is that distance education, since he has not spent much time in the classroom situation, so it is not good. Sorry. But let me tell you, sir, the components which are there, educational component, which make the rigor in this stream, definitely it equals to the conventional system. And secondly, in Delhi University, how many seats are there and how many students have applied, where the leftovers will go? If we don't have, simply on a conventional system colleague, they give this statement that distance learning is substandard. Okay, I take it is substandard. But what are you doing for those students who could not get admission in Delhi University and other conventional university? The role of government is also not very encouraging for clearing this myth, because in everywhere, even in the president, the nation's address, they say that the distance education is to be uplifted. Prime Minister also says, but the Ministry of HRD's act are not supportive for the distance education in the country. This statement I can make here. The communication skill of average learner is not up to the mark. This is also very true because there is no peer interaction. But on the red color, if you see, the fresh learners are also with experience. I have seen that many companies are coming to take our students, and they find the students who are in distance learning, definitely apart from learning or studying, they are also doing some work. So the freshers of our system are the experienced freshers. The learners can work and simultaneously complete the degree. This is another advantage if they join any organization. Now last thing, I'll finish in 1 minute time. The industry, if you see that recent amendments in Companies Act 2013, now the government has made mandatory for the 2% of annual average profit to be spent in CSR. another thing, that there is an amendment in their clause 35. Two things: vocational education and employability enhancement modules. If they spend on these two fronts, that has also been included in clause 35. Now it's a golden chance for the industry that whatever you want in the learners or the graduates who are coming out of the academic institutions, you spend your CSR money of 2% on this, you give the training from the very beginning, you sponsor the training. There are the corporate trainers available where we have tested this. For Barclays Bank, I am doing many batches of our students have been trained in their domain expertise as well as in the soft skills. The same thing, industry now has a chance that they have to spend 2% of their profit in CSR. Let that fund be used for particularly training the students for the standards which you want, or for the things which you want in the graduate. So this is one suggestion which I want to give, that let us take the advantage of this 2% mandatory clause of Companies Act for training the graduates who are coming out, and this way at least the aspiration of the industry will also be fulfilled. Finally, my details, if anybody is interested, my mobile number and email is here. Thank you very much for patience.
Thank you, Professor Manoj Kulshrestha. I think he has very clearly